In a refreshing change to the current conflict in the Middle East, an Australian rabbi and a former employee of Saddam Hussein have got together to promote peace around the globe. The two were in Lismore last night, spreading their shared vision.
Sometimes something as simple as planting a tree can represent a great deal when it involves people from such contrasting backgrounds. Rabbi Nir Gerovich is a respected ultra-Orthodox rabbi from Israel, now based on the Gold Coast. Captain Ali Al-Wahabi is a pilot now based in Sydney who worked as a personal pilot for one of the world's most feared tyrants in the early 80s.
I'm so sorry I couldn't be there with you this evening. I have known Lynn and her family for 6 years. It all began when I called her asking if she would be interested in writing my life story. I didn't realize it was the day of her birthday, and she was sitting back having a drink before going out to dinner. She didn't seem very interested in me until I told her I had once been Saddam Hussein's personal pilot. I could almost see her sit upright in her chair. Now I had the undivided attention. We agreed we should meet, but first Lynn said, I have to tell you something. You might not want to work with me. I am Jewish. Without skipping a heartbeat, I said, in that case, I shall call you cousin, because Jews and Arabs are cousins after all. Shalom. We have called each other cousin ever since. It has been my honor to be welcomed into this Jewish home where I met Lynn, her mother, her beloved late father, her sister, her brother-in-law, and her 2 nephews, one of whom tried to teach me all about cricket. Later, when Neville tragically passed away and Lynn and Claire met Rabbi Gerovich, something miraculous and magical happened. I will let the rabbi and Robin tell you the rest of the story. For me, I just want to say, Lynn, you've been a wonderful friend, a diligent biographer, and the best cousin a Muslim Arab could ever have. I wish you all the success in the world with your own biography. From me, from the very hot weather here in Arabia, peace, shalom, and salam.
To our dear friend Lynn, Claire Santer, ladies and gentlemen, it's a real pleasure for Robin, myself and Ali in his thoughts, representing Passion for Peace, to be present at this special night of recognition for the wonderful things Lynn has achieved, culminated with her book titled The Unbelievable Life of Lynn Santer. You are probably thinking, how on earth does a Hasidic Orthodox rabbi meet with Lynn, let alone Robin, my Christian colleague, and Ali, a Muslim and a personal pilot of Saddam Hussein, not your average Charlie's Angels. I met Lynn and Claire at the sad passing of her dear husband and father in the hospital, and as we were chatting, I asked Lynn, what do you do for a living? And she replied, you know, I'm writing at the moment the life story, the autobiography of Saddam Hussein's former personal pilot. And that's when I decided to take out life insurance. Are you kidding? I said, why can't you write a biography about some football legend or something else but Saddam Hussein's pilot? But after the shock wore off, I realized that if Lynn is involved with Ali, it's got to be kosher. I was actually intrigued to meet Ali at Lynn's home. I didn't have to bring along my Uzi machine gun because I met the most gentle, caring, and genuine person who truly cared about people of all faiths and their plight. We both realized as we are eating schmaltz herring, smoked salmon, and gefilte fish, a specialty of Claire Santer, that we share a bond that transcends politics and selfless hatred that we constantly hear and see on our television screens.
I first met this extraordinary lady back in 2002 in a most unlikely place, sitting on a catamaran in our hideous stinger suits as we were about to embark on a snorkeling adventure on the Great Barrier Reef. Well, we got chatting, as you do, and discovered that not only did we both come from the Gold Coast, but we lived in adjoining suburbs. We continued chatting, and Lynn shared with me that her beautiful mum Claire was about to have her 70th birthday, and a party had been arranged, a big party, and the singer had unfortunately cancelled. Well, my daughter happened to be a singer, 15 years old at the time, but Lynn promptly employed her for the party. Catherine loved singing at the party and has actually gone on to a career in professional musical theatre, finishing up in Jersey Boys this weekend, moving into Hairspray next week. So Lynn, you can sure pick 'em. Back to the catamaran. As we continued speaking, I shared with Lynn about my recent work with World Vision as a spokesperson for the Christian aid organisation. And of course, Lynn remembered that piece of information when she went searching for a third member of the Passion for Peace team. She needed a Christian female. That chance meeting with Lynn actually highlights some of her amazing traits that I think we all know and love. She has this incredible gift to see opportunity and to grasp it and to act upon it. Opportunity that other people wouldn't even notice. Her intuitiveness, her vision and her courage to act and to change the world by her actions are really inspiring to us all.
Many have asked us, what is Passion for Peace? Are you guys like the A-team, fighting the negative forces? Passion for Peace is an initiative that Rabin Ali and myself have undertaken to educate students and adults on the common ground that all major faiths share in fostering peace and mutual respect among all people. We visited universities, as you saw on the DVD presentation, planted a tree at a wonderful ceremony at Lismore University in the Garden of Peace, visited Bond University on a number of occasions, and have been invited to speak at various schools and venues. Action speaks louder than words, and when the audience sees a Christian, a Muslim, and a Jew on stage, relating the same message of hope, love, and respect for one another, they realize that peace is indeed within reach. There is no question that all of this would not have been achieved without Lynn's amazing vision, care, and love for all humanity. I've been fortunate that since getting to know Lynn, I've met Hollywood stars, tigers, Arabs, and God knows what else waiting around the corner. But to sum it all, Lynn, you're an amazing person that I like to call a mitzvah girl, a person who loves to perform acts of goodness and kindness for all of God's creatures in this world. And I'd like to extend a blessing on behalf of all of us that you may continue to go from strength to strength in all your beautiful work.